What's up, friends of the good mood? This is Manni and welcome to a fun setup today, the Tempest Ao Jun with lockdown ammo and 800-meter cannon range. In theory, that sounds good if it wasn't the Tempest with its insane reload time and its horrible performance. I've actually equipped a last stand for it because otherwise this is just going to be an absolute free kill for anybody. Let's go and use this fully maxed Tempest. Fully maxed, and you're gonna see how ridiculous it does, okay? I can't wait to show you, ladies and gentlemen, how absolutely horrible this weapon is. In ultra short range, you can actually do some damage because you will actually hit with your shots and not miss half the shots fired. But even then, after a couple of seconds firing, you start to reload for 10 seconds. And this is just, it's so outdated. It's so incredibly outdated. So let's use lockdown ammo here. Look at this guy, he's locked, okay? We're hammering our way at him with some sweet damage. Oh, is that sweet damage? I don't think it is, because look, we're barely getting him down. This is probably not a maxed Ao Jun, and we've not even gotten him half down. Ao Jun would have probably killed, no, Dragoons would have probably killed him with much more accuracy and much more efficiency. Yeah. It's not a Dragoons, it's the old geezer weapon here. So we're running here the thing. Look, we can barely counter his healing with perfect accuracy, and now 10 seconds of doing nothing. You can just go and, I don't know, get something to drink or something. I don't know, you're not going to be useful in any way for the next 10 seconds. Oh, and now we're back. We're back being useful for a few seconds here. This is a Leo that we're fighting right now, so it's not really a good kill. And guess what happens now? That's right, 10 seconds of reloading time. And we're being attacked by an Ao Jun in the meantime, who realizes exactly that we're in a desperate position, not fireable, not stealth jumpable, nothing. So, okay, lockdown ammo here. Getting this guy, trying to get this guy locked. He is, of course, currently running his resistance. So I'm standing on the beacon to prevent the cap. He cannot cap right now. He had his resistance running, so he's not gonna have it for the moment. And, oh, guess what? I need to fire empty the last 5 shots before I need to trigger a 10-second reload. Dude, seriously, I'm reloading more than I'm actually fighting anybody. This weapon is a complete trash. This weapon is complete worthless trash. So let's start to fly. Lockdown ammo to even hit somebody here, and lockdown ammo also on the Spectre. He jumps, he's moving, that means we can't really hit him very accurately here. And, oh, guess what? Reload time! How this weapon is not receiving a change up. This is a heavy weapon! This is a Mark II level 12 heavy weapon. It performs like a light weapon. And like a Mark I level 5 light weapon. This is how it performs, dude. Jesus! It's reload time again. Believe it or not, it's time for a reload. Jesus! Alright, gonna have to walk around the corner here. Gonna have to start firing early to accelerate the firing state of the weapon so we have a high fire state. Oh, guess what? It's already half empty now that I have reached the high fire state. Starting to fly. And we're empty again! Reload for 10 seconds! Not for 2 or for 5, how it should be tops with such a horrible performing weapon. No, for 10 seconds. Jesus. Alright, lockdown here. At least locking down is something I can do. You know, at least there's that, right? If it wasn't for the lockdown, I'd be 100% worthless here. Okay. Fired for a few seconds and reload. How this weapon is not receiving a ridiculously large overhaul, I don't understand. How this weapon is not receiving a 100% overhaul to be completely changed from what it is right now to what it could become afterwards. I want to go down on the ground. Thanks. Reload. It feels like level 1 Mark 1. And that from a medium or light weapon. This does not feel like a heavy weapon, dude. Absolutely not. So, starting to fly, and we have an Ao Jun, you know, it's even on one of the strongest setups in the game. And you know what? I introduced this video with a fun setup, okay? How is this fun? How is this weapon fun? Look, we've done 1.6 million damage with one of the most overpowered bots in the game, the Ao Jun, with the legendary pilot. We've barely scratched the middle of the performance line here in our team. Jeez, that is so sick. I don't even want to... No, I'm not even going to try free fall. I'm not even going to do it because it's just going to be an absolute nightmare. Seriously, this is the worst weapon ever. I mean, I think even Thunder does better than this, and that has to mean a lot. You know, and Chimera, for example, does really bad, but at least Chimera does what it's supposed to. It delivers some damage without line of sight. You don't expect a huge amount of damage coming from a weapon that doesn't require line of sight, you know? But you would expect a decent job coming from a weapon that needs line of sight and that has a 10-second long reload. You would expect the weapon to do a certain amount of useful damage at least for that, right? Well, not happening here. 10-second reload already established or triggered. Look, we're perfectly hitting this guy. His HP is barely changing at all. And it's almost time for a reload again. Yep, can't even kill his last stand now. It's time for a reload. Jeez. I think really this is the worst weapon that exists in the game. Almost. I don't know, maybe it's at least one of the worst weapons in the game. Look how long it takes for us just to get through his shield here. And then... Whoa, we got a kill! And we forced this guy into a stealth jump. Unfortunately, if somebody spawns here... Come on. Yes, he turned the beacon white. That is awesome, dude. Nice job, man. I would have helped you all along if I hadn't had a 10-second long reload. Then I would have helped you, sir. I'm so sorry. I wish I could have. I wish I could have helped you. Alright, here we go. Lockdown ammo on the Ao Jun. And with the help of all the friends, we are actually dealing them damage. But we, as in plural, not we as in singular and me, right? Because I'm certainly not doing damage. Not with these weapons. Oh, hello. Ow, 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 that thing hurts. After his last stand. Okay, now it's time to break. Okay, lock him down. Locking everyone down here. Oh, and then I need to reload. Okay, so, starting to reload. When you have like 12-15% of the weapon charge at the end, you kind of have to take the reload. Because if you don't... Ooh, godlike. With this weapon? Really? Okay, we have a Mercury here in front of us. This guy has lost his shield. Godlike with the most overpowered setup in War Robots. It's a robot for sure, but not the weapon, man. Jeez. Oh god, I have to fly. The enemy is absolutely destroying us here. They're absolutely killing us completely, man. We got no chance. And reload time. Now I'm standing in front of this guy with an empty weapon, and I can't fire back at him. It's a Leo. It's a Leo, and he kills an Ao Jun because the Ao Jun cannot defend himself because of that reload, that ultra long reload. Oh man. Do we want to see another match with this? Ugh. I don't think so. It just doesn't seem very useful, man. We had an enemy team here teaming up, and they have actually shown their beacon dominance here. Good job, guys, on the other team. My team also didn't do bad. We just got overrun, and I wasn't running anything useful to stop the enemy. I was just running this thing. And as I said, I called this a fun setup, but I must, I don't know, go back a little and change this, because let's be honest, you won't be having fun with this, because this is literally as horrible as it gets. This thing needs a desperate overhaul. It's so horrible, and the same goes for Molots, for Thunders, and that has been for years. And yeah, Pixonic, you need to update those weapons. I mean, seriously, they should have a place in the game. Right now, these weapons may as well just not exist, because no one uses or wants to use them. Why would anyone use it? The reload is absolutely killing it, and you've already tested on the test server, if I recall correctly, the Molots and Punishers with 6 seconds reload. Was it not already being tested on the test server? I mean, that should not be for the Avenger. The Avenger is doing exceptionally well. For any other of the projectile weapons, such as the auto cannons, like Punishers and Molots and Tempest, they would need a 6 second long reload tops, and the Tempest needs a larger clip size on top. The clip size is a joke. You need to remember that in order to make this weapon effective, you have to start running and then it's reaching a certain amount of DPS where it starts to compete with some low tier weapons out there, okay? But until that moment, you have already drained half your clip. So you have only like 3 seconds left to fire with a high fire rate, or 4 seconds, and then your 10-second reload time, you know? It's from the beginning till the end not thought through well, in my opinion. The whole concept of the weapon, and that's what really that's why it performs so bad, right? Not to just complain, but also to deliver my statement or my idea of why I think this weapon is as bad as it is right now. Well, yeah, so was it a fun video? Did you guys have at least fun? Tell me if at least you guys had some fun watching. At least that would have, you know, given this video some purpose and some success. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment down below. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe, as brutal as I won't get it for more. I'm just thinking, I have to laugh because I'm thinking about a video title right now. I could go with something, you know, something fooling people, like saying this, well, or like cynic. No, what's the word? Ironic, like calling it like, oh, welcome to the most overpowered setup in the game, and then showing you this nonsense. Or I go with this is the worst thing ever, or something like this. I'm laughing because I'm already coming up with a title, but let's see what it's going to be. I don't know what it is yet. So yeah, see you guys next time. Bye bye.